My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
A very good day and welcome to the Gallop TV studio here at Hollywoodbets Greyville, where Raheel Radhikrishna and I are going to take you through the 8 races that are going to be run at Hollywoodbets Greyville on Sunday, the 22nd of October 2023. And the very first race is the BP Chatsworth CCRC maiden plate. It's going to be run over 1,200 meters. It's a maiden plate for fillies, and the proceedings get underway at 12:35. As I said, Raheel is with me in the studio, and we're going to go straight to the jugular and get things underway here and have a look at race 1. There is a replay of horse number 6, Grecian Palace, when Grecian Palace finished second to Vision to Achieve. And then Raheel was chatting to trainers at Summerfeld this week, and he caught up with Alison Wright. Enjoy the package, and we'll talk to Raheel in a moment.
Down the centre, then comes Musharaya. Vision to Achieve went very hard throughout, coming to the 200. The Queen Bee, and now Grecian Palace trying to close in late on. Vision to Achieve now needs the line the last 100, but is keeping going. Vision to Achieve. Grecian Palace is coming late. Celtic Beauty, but it's going to be Vision to Achieve. Grecian Palace second. Then came the Queen Bee.
Yes, Beach Landing, I feel will be bet on the grass. She's a filly that tries really hard at home, and we're just hoping that she can show a bit more improvement at the track. So Lady of the Swords 2 starts were very disappointing. She shows a lot more at home. She went for a break on the farm, and so having her run back, and just hoping to see what she produces at home on the track.
Okay, let's get straight into the nitty-gritty for the first race. Raheel, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks to yourself, Warren.
All good, no complaints. Looking forward to the race meeting on Sunday. But let's talk about the first race. I see at the time of recording, and we tell it to the public time and time again, we record very early. Please check scratchings, jockey changes, betting moves as we inch closer to race time. But what we can tell you at the early time of recording, that they've brought buckets, wheelbarrows, trailers of cash, and they've lumped it all on number 3, Pretty Victory, from around 18, 19 to 10 when I last checked, down all the way even money. She was a 600,000 Rand Vercingetorix filly out of a trippy mare. The money's down. She clearly is showing ability, and we've got to respect that. Number 6, Grecian Palace, good run last time, but at long odds. Let's see if she can reproduce that effort and build on that effort. I'm sure she can. And then numbers 9, Contra Fiscum, who has her first run in the province and has got some fair high-felt form. Number 11, Elegant Act, 2 good runs, and despite a drop back in distance down to 1,200, I'm sure that Elegant Act will be able to run well. 3, 6, 9, 11, in no particular order for me. How do you see it? But there's big money.
Yeah, there certainly is a lot of support for number 3, Pretty Victory, Warren. She's a daughter of Vercingetorix, related to a couple of sprinters that have done extremely well in their career, in the form of Porke Tavas, who's won 4 times over 1,000, and then Fedra, who's a very, very good horse out in the PE for the Sharon Cotton team. And so Pretty Victory, the money is definitely down, and she needs to be respected in the market at this point. You'd probably say she's the one that they all have to beat, even though we don't know anything about her besides that there is a lot of money, and she's related to well-performed sprinters. Number 6, Grecian Palace, perhaps sprinting could just be more to her liking. She didn't really show in races from around 1,400 to 1,600 meters, but dropped in trip, blinkers, tongue tie on, and she ran a nice race, even though there was probably a pace on that you won't see in this race, where Vision to Achieve went off to the front and she stayed on, and Grecian Palace sort of ran on nicely to get second, but she's a horse that I think could have a chance. Number 9, Contra Fiscum, definitely a lively contender here, especially if she improves on her high-felt form. First run for Duncan Hulls. She's returning off a 2-month layoff. I think the eye catch in thing about Contra Fiscum is that Richard Fourie is booked to take the ride, so that's obviously his signal of intent. She's at around 9-2 in the mark, so definitely a runner that I think punters need to keep a very close eye on. And then Warren mentioned number 11, Elegant Act. I'm not sure how the drop-in trip to 1200 will suit this filly. I think that she could just be better over further. From a deep draw, she'll be doing her best work at the finish, but let's see how she shapes up. Bar pot wise, 3, 6, 9, 11, all 4 in for you.
Yes, 3, 6, 9, 11 are my numbers. What are your numbers?
I'm going to go numbers 3, 6 and 9. I'm just going to ignore number 11 there. And you heard from Alison Wright, numbers 2 and 4. Maybe there could be some nice quartet inclusions in race number 1. But Warren and myself, we agree on the same horses here, numbers 3, 6, 9 and 11. And in terms of the buy pots, those are the numbers that I think you'll be safe in race number 1 with.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.